Speaking about the iceberg method, where we want to ask more questions to unlock the iceberg and see the good stuff which is below the water level. So, like I said in my previous video, the first answer they give, that's just the tip of the iceberg. We want the good stuff which is below the tip of the iceberg, inside the water level. So, for example, um, you know, when somebody says something like, we're going to have to weigh in on our next delivery projections, instead of saying as the agency owner or as the sales rep, oh, let me tell you about what we do in that area, you should say something like, please tell me why that's the most important factor and what you're looking for. That changes the whole dynamic of the call. Instead of assuming and presenting prematurely, you're unlocking more pieces of information which you can use, which helps you, to stir more emotions, get into a deeper conversation with the prospect, and have a better chance at getting the sale ultimately. So, when a prospect says something like, for us, we're going to heavily weigh in on the delivery time projections, you, as the business owner, agency owner, should say, please tell me why that's the most important factor and what you're looking for. And then the whole wealth of information will be answered. The prospect will start speaking to you about why that's so important for them and what they're looking for. Most importantly, this magnifies the pain in the prospect's mind, and then you keep asking more questions to dig deeper. So, for example, you could ask the prospect if they let you know that they're looking to cut their costs, or they're looking to do employee testing. You can say, well, why are you looking to do employee testing? So always ask smart questions to get them to literally sell themselves, to give you more and more information. And then you could say, and then the prospect might respond with something like, we feel that we need to do a better job of screening our applicants so they don't make hiring mistakes. And then instead of you just jumping in and pitching your service or what your agency does, you can say, tell me more, or what do you mean? And then that's not uncommon. What does it take to, what's happened during the past within your organization? And then if your prospect says, we need people in our customer service to handle repetitive tasks without getting bored, and people who can think on their feet, then you, as the agency owner or your sales reps, can say, I believe we can help you with that. Tell me a bit more about your past experiences and how many people have you hired that didn't work out, or how much money have you, spent on advertising that you didn't feel like you got a good return on investment from. So that, the conversation will carry on further, and always, it's not always possible, but try to get a figure and some numbers attached to the prospect's pain. So if they say, oh, you could ask something like, wow, any idea of what it costs to hire and train someone, or any idea what it costs in wasted ad spend, when you're just not getting the return on investment that you want and you're keeping campaigns on and running. Just use statements such as, please go on, elaborate on that for me, please. I'd like to know more about that. And ask these type of smart questions that really, give you a wealth of information, and show you everything that's below the tip of the iceberg, where the prospects literally talk about their desires and pain that you, as the business owner and the agency owner, or the sales rep, can help with. So this is the iceberg theory of smart questioning, and this is very important, especially for, like I said, sales reps, agency owners, business owners, and with sales outreach and your cold outreach. So